Footage has been released showing how the Ukrainian armed forces thwarted a large-scale missile and drone attack by Russia on September 20 using various means. In the footage shared on Telegram channels, it can be seen that the invading army's Kh-101 missiles were mostly shot down by F-16 fighter jets. Anti-aircraft missile systems and mobile fire groups also participated in repelling the attacks. The downing of the drones was met with joy by local residents who witnessed the events. It should be noted that on September 20, the Russian military primarily targeted the city of Dnipro. One of the missiles struck a high-rise residential building. There were casualties and injuries among the residents. Video footage has emerged in social media, showing the moment of a Russian missile strike on a high-rise building in Ukraine's Dnipro city on the night leading to September 20. The missile had a cluster munitions warhead and killed one person and injured 30 others. Another video circulated online shows the aftermath of the devastating attack on Dnipro. Among the destroyed facilities is a food storage. Firefighters and rescue workers have been brought to the area. Russia launched massive airstrikes on Ukraine on Saturday, with the involvement of more than 600 drones and missiles. At least 3 people were killed and dozens injured in Russia's air assaults.
Ебать! А еще есть противогаз? Чувство противогаза есть?
Вас там невозможно, там садись, там невозможно дышать, да? Нет, там вы не задохнетесь. Вы противогазовые.
On the night of September 20th, the Ukrainian armed forces' unmanned aerial system struck two important oil refineries in Russia, Saratov and Novokubishevsk. This was reported by the General Staff of the Ukrainian Armed Forces. Unmanned Systems Forces units of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, in cooperation with other components of the Defense Forces, under the overall command of the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, struck the Saratov oil refinery, the statement said. The General Staff notes that the Saratov oil refinery accounts for approximately 2.54% of the total oil refining volume in Russia, more than 7 million tons of oil annually. It is noted that explosions and a large-scale fire have been confirmed in the area of the plant, and the results of the damage are being clarified. That same night, units of the Unmanned Systems Forces struck the Novokubishevsk oil refinery in the Samara region, which processes over 8.8 million tons of oil annually. The General Staff reported that preliminary explosions and fires were detected at the facility as a result of the strike. In addition, an important facility in the main transport infrastructure of the Russian Federation, the Samara Linear Production Dispatch Station, was damaged. The Samara Linear Production Dispatch Station is a production station where high and low sulfur crude oil from various fields is blended to form the Urals export grade of crude oil, up to 50% of Russia's total export volume, the General Staff clarified. Recall, on September 18, it was reported that SBU drones struck one of Russia's largest oil refineries and petrochemical plants in Bashkortostan. In addition, the Volgograd oil refinery was hit and stopped working. The Volgograd oil refinery is involved in meeting the needs of the enemy's armed forces. This refinery is the largest producer of fuels and lubricants in the southern federal district of the Russian Federation, the Special Operations Forces reported. According to their data, the annual processing volume of the enterprise is 15.7 million tons, which is 5.6% of all oil refining in Russia.
Опять. Со всех сторон. Хлопок нам только что был. Да чё же? Он горит как свеча прям. Она так обычно не горит. Да, разбудили ночью просто, да. Что за пиздец? Еще один хлопок, такой. Вот опять все пошло, поехало, блядь. Ебаный в рот, да что происходит, блядь, сколько можно это все слушать?